Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of Alwayskadaisha Productions, not Productions podcast. Yay! I've been wanting to do a podcast for a very long time, and today's the day. Now, I will try to figure out how to put it on other platforms, but right now we're just gonna do YouTube. So, yay! Let's get excited, guys. So, basically, I'm going to give you a little bit of information about what this podcast is going to be. And basically, this podcast is just really talking about different topics, in my opinion, about things, but giving you a different perspective. And it's a way of opening your mind, but also giving advice at the same time, I guess. Because a lot of stuff that we're going to talk about on here is going to be controversial or things that a lot of people probably wouldn't have agreed with, or they'll think like, but I don't care, it's my channel, so what the fuck, like, who cares? So yes, I'm so excited for this journey, and if you like, opening your mind, having a perspective, please like, comment, subscribe, share to your friends, your grandmother, your great grandma, everybody. So let's get into this podcast. So today I want to talk to you about this idea of humbleness and being cocky. Okay. Once again, this podcast is about sharing an opinion, opening your perspective, and having a conversation. This isn't about me trashing anything, and this is not about me making you feel comfortable, because I want this to be a safe space where you can open your perspective and you can have a conversation, and eventually I would add people and it will be a whole thing. But right now, I really want to talk about this topic and open your perspective, your mind, and it is my opinion and my opinion only. So, yeah. So, I do not like the word humbleness. And I don't think humbleness is a bad thing. I think sometimes we all do need to be humble depending on what the situation is, I guess, if that makes sense. But I don't really care for the word. I think it's okay to be cocky. And what I mean by this, you don't have to be an asshole, and I'm not saying you just be mean to everybody and you're a bitch. Like, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is though is when people usually use the word humble, they usually mean it in a way that's like, I don't like your personality, or I don't like the way that you're acting, so I want you to humble yourself. Basically, they're intimidated by who you are. Because I'm not like someone that's like, for me, like, I've had people tell me, like, oh, like, you think you must just be all that, or like, when you just feel good about yourself, people determine it from confidence to cocky. That's why I'm saying to some people, cockiness is something completely different. If you're just showing yourself, being who you are, and loving on yourself so much, people are going to call it cockiness. You really have to define what cockiness means. I think in my mindset, someone that's cocky or someone that's arrogant is someone that's typically a bitch and really truly thinks that they are better than anyone in a negative term. You know what I'm saying? Like, they truly just fucking, like, they literally just will put other people down, make them suffer, or make them feel some type of way in a negative way, and they're intentionally doing that to make them feel great. Now, people will take cockiness is, oh, you think you're all that, or you think, yes, I think I'm all that. Yes, I do. And someone being confident and cocky does not have to be someone that's it doesn't have to be somebody that always presents it, like the way they dress, the way they carry themselves. Some people may think they're stuck up, they're cocky because of the way they dress. And that's why I'm saying I don't like the word humble, because usually when people say humble, they want you to not be yourself. And that's a way for them to tone down your personality. But you're not in this world to please people at all. Because one thing I always will say, the nice people never win. Almost 100% they never win. I can say this from experience because I am a recovering people pleaser. I am someone that has dealt with trying to please others for a very long time because I didn't feel good about myself. And I still struggle with it sometimes. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I really do want to see people win, and I want to help people so much. But this is the reason why kind people or nice people will not win. The first reason is a lot of the time you're giving yourself away. The more you give, the more you don't have left of yourself. The more they take, the more you don't have any more of you. So you're exhausted, you're physically tired. And for that reason, you just don't feel confident enough anymore to do anything for yourself because you're tired. The second thing is you have this thing in your mind that if you give to people, that it will come back. Baby, sometimes it don't come back. People sometimes can be rude and they will take from you and not give a damn. Secondly, they may have a perception of you that, oh, she's a pushover. Oh, she doesn't give a fuck. And I've had that before. I've been told that before. And you literally, people will use you and they really don't trust in you and they don't respect you because they know they can take from you. I'm not saying this video to be a bitch and to be an asshole, even though it seems like those people really do get what they want because they don't care, which, okay, period. But you know what I mean. Like, these people will sit here and take from you and you have nothing left. So am I saying not be a kind person? No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying you have to really realize what you want in your life, and you need to have boundaries of what you give and have of what boundaries of what they can take from you, because baby, they're gonna take and they're not gonna be ashamed about it. So when I have this title, be cocky, don't be humbled, I mean, let them think you're cocky. Let them think you arrogant, because people that typically feel offended by that, they will literally say you're everything. They're going to say you're a bit. They're going to say all that because you have boundaries. And the people that say that are the people that don't know, that do not need to be in your life, because obviously they're jealous, or obviously they feel a certain feeling because they want to do what you're doing, but because they can't, or they're too scared to, they're going to call you this, that, and the third. But in reality, you are that girl, or you are that boy, you are that person. And being humble, don't humble yourself. I'm sorry, I don't believe in the word humbleness. I just don't. That is my opinion. I do see it have potential in areas sometimes, but it's just not my word. I don't think, I understand if you like are lacking social cues or something, but if I'm just being confident in being myself and you're telling me to humble myself, bitch, you're just mad. So yes, I don't believe in that word. I don't care about that word. Do not be humble. I'm sorry, that's just how I feel. But if you have a perspective on that, please share it in the comments. If you believe humbleness is a great word, like, I know sometimes life will humble you. I do agree. Sometimes there will be, instead of saying humble, I say life will challenge you. Life will give you challenges, and it's up to you to figure out your way through life. That's what I'll say right there. Now, do I believe that life is going to, AKA, humble you? If you want to say it in them terms, yes. But when people are like, you need to humble yourself, you need to calm down, girl. Girl, no. If I'm not being a bitch, if I'm just being confident in myself and I'm not putting anyone down, then I don't see the issue or the problem. Like, for example, if you're just sitting there and you're like, oh my gosh, like, I look good. Like, I really look good with myself. I feel good. I'm about to get somebody number tonight. I don't know. Just hyping yourself. And someone's like, oh, you think you're all that? Girl, throw them away, because that's not it. That is not it. Girl, no. If someone is like telling you no. Now, if I'm like, now if you like, oh, fuck that bitch, or I look better than her, like, okay, maybe calm down. But that's really my opinion on that. So don't let yourself be humbled. Be cocky if it is what it is. And yeah. So I am going to put a poll in my YouTube post to see what you guys know. That's my other channel. No, that is this one. So yeah, that's really a little taste of my podcast. It is going to be a lot of ranting and yapping, and as I, get better over time, I'm definitely going to, sophisticate it a little bit. But right now, we're just going in and seeing what happens. But if you want to, but I have a poll coming out later this week. I think it's this Saturday. If you want to look at and read, kind of what you guys want to see next, please click and I will do what's next. And also, too, if you're into entertainment or production or want to learn how to get into the entertainment production business, subscribe to my other channel, Red Velvet Productions, where I give you good tricks and tips on how to be in the entertainment industry. And also, I give conversations as well, too. So, thank you guys for watching. I love you guys, and I'm excited for this journey. And please follow my socials down below. Goodbye. Love you guys. Bye.